Well, hello gang, and welcome back. It's the 1st of September, 8 o'clock in the morning. Revi has come down with asthma. No surprise. We can now sacrifice humans at the altar here. Let's apply that upgrade. Well, we are not going to sacrifice you yet, Ursula. I'm considering it. Let's see. The Imperial 107th Stronghold wants 11 ponchos. They'll pay us handsomely for it, but I'm still not interested. And we have an incapacitated refugee opportunity. Timur, who is an empath, contacts us via messenger pigeon and requests help. He's wounded and unable to move. He will die in 9 days. It is dangerous there, so beware. Timur is Hintolin's father. If Timur dies, Hintolin will suffer from long-lasting grief. However, if we can rescue him, Hintolin will be happy for a very long time. We're going to form a group, I already looked into this, made up of Hintolin, Revi, and KT. They are all, or not KT, but Revi, Wool, and Hintolin. They are all family. This is going to be a family mission for them. I'm going to let them do their stuff this morning. Do they have anything to do? They're all armed with fairly good weapons, so let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So, let's see. I hate sending people out, but I don't have much choice. Wool, Revi, and the mayor. Unless for some reason I can't send the mayor. That kind of makes me sad. I wanted the mayor to go rescue his own dad. Why are you not? Why can you not go? What are you doing? Attending meeting? You're not attending a meeting with anybody anymore. Major break risk. Raidsoft is back with us. He is in the middle of heavy alcohol withdrawal. A little bit of sanity loss. Psoriasis. I'm half tempted to harvest Ursula's liver and give it to Raid there. Just to remove his... there we go, there's Hintolin. Just to remove his psoriasis. I kind of figured it was because he was doing something. So, Hintolin, Wool, and Revi are all going. I'm going to send a Muffalo with them to help carry stuff. This could be a long journey. The Pemmican... I'm going to send 900 pieces of Pemmican. We have more than enough. We have almost 7,000 Pemmican from all of those dead dire wolves. Most of their meat got turned into bulk Pemmican, which is awesome. So you're going to take that. You're going to take... I want you to take 100 cigarettes. Nobody is an alcoholic on this journey, but Revi does like to smoke. Glitter World medicine? None. Herbal medicine, however, I want you to take 15 of it. Should not take more than that, honestly. If it does, you're in serious trouble. Water everywhere. And tons of raw water. God damn it. How can I not have a bunch of pure water just laying around? I thought that we made a whole bunch yesterday. I have them set to do almost nothing other than make purified water. Yeah, there's 87 water right there. Somebody was probably picking it up, getting a drink out of it. Come on, game. You're being so finicky. Let me have my items so I can send my people out and they can probably get ambushed and die. 900 Pemmican now. I've upped the ante. 20 herbal medicine. Still 100 cigarettes though. And you know what? Fuck it. Take all of that water. Take all of the raw water, even though it's only good for 3 days. 4.7 days worth of water. That makes me so frustrated. It's like nobody is picking it up. Gold, silver. And I'm pretty sure I haven't, like, skipped over it. It's got a pretty distinct icon that looks like, you know, a water bottle. So, okay. I want you guys to exit from the south. Caravan only has 4.7 days of water. I'm gonna fucking murder everything about you, game. What do I need to do to have them have enough water? I'm gonna be sending them out anytime. They're going on this journey. I'm gonna let the game just process things for a second. Maybe hope that that water shows up. In fact, Finch, you can't. Can you just drink some water? Just have a bottle of that. That delicious water. Yeah, take some more for the road. Okay. I promise this time we are now forming the caravan to send it out. There's no going back here. Wool, Revy, Hintolin, and one unfortunate Muffalo. The other one came back number 3, and he gave a horror story of what he had went through. He'd been lit on fire, he'd been shot, he'd been left for dead, and then miraculously saved, then loaded down with goodies, and force marched home. Traumatized for life. Here we go, 90 water. That's what I wanted. 5.6 days worth of water. No, you can take all 90 water then. How about that? That's 9.7 days of water, 23 days worth of food. They've got cigarettes, medicine, tons of food. You know what? Have some hobo stew as well. Take 10 of those. Take 10 of the Vegemush with you as well. Why not? I have decided to expand some of these rooms. The storage room here is going to be expanded out. This wall will be ripped out. And Killer Kegsy has become enraged and is verbally abusing everyone in sight from alcohol withdrawal. You're going to get punched in the mouth, Kegsy. And I am expanding the kitchen area here. It'll come out to here. Eventually, I will probably expand it further out this way as well and bring this wall down in line. And then this whole square will be kitchen central. Especially once we get electricity and can refrigerate our food. Oh, that'll be glorious. Can have food last basically for forever. Also, all of these scenic benches, we'll move you out. Out and about. People can go out here and look at the aurora now. We still have this mysterious artifact and this one. I don't know when I'm going to activate them. Quite frankly, I'm not sure I'm brave enough. Everyone is still loading up the caravan. It might take a while. With as much food and water as was being loaded up. Freaking alcohol withdrawal. 6 days until we have any more booze in here. It's only been 3. Also, you can see what Revy and KT are wearing. Those are the robes for our cult. Made out of deep hide. Revy, for instance, is sporting the deep hide cultist robe of Moonlight. Okay. It's legendary. Plus 50 hit points, extra market value. Extra temperature for the cold. Eventually, we will have to make cultist headwear as well. And, you know, we can require it, I think. Worship, deity, Morning sermons. Who's snapping now? Revocaine has broken down. Goddamn Alzheimer's. We can't even make it a day without him snapping. I thought that there was an option to force people to wear clothes. What is it now? Raid and Slacks are no longer in a relationship. That is a surprise. The final straw was I rejected their proposal. Well, Slacks in the breakup here got to keep the bedroom apparently. Raidsoft don't really have any free beds that are good. I guess that you'll get this room for now. This is really gonna push Raidsoft over the edge. He was already nearing it because of the lack of alcohol. He does not seem to be too sad, however, about the breakup. What about Revy? Or what about Slacks, I mean? What are you doing? Cooking some simple meals. And you don't care about the breakup either. Maybe, hell, maybe it was mutual. Maybe you both decide, you know, we're not going to get married. We're not going to have kids. It's time to just end this charade. There's other people out there in the colony that are constantly coming and going. So, you know, maybe they'll meet more people. You never know. It is the 1st of September. It looks like our caravan is on the way to rescue Hinto Lin's father. With Revy and Wool in tow, they are all related. Revy is Wool's son, I'm guessing. And Hintolin. Wool is Hintolin's great-granddaughter, and Revy is his great-grandson. Or Wool is just his granddaughter. What a clusterfuck. Okay, so... you're going all the way here to the incapacitated refugee. 1.8 days. They've got more than enough supplies to make it there. Provided they can keep their wits about them. And a pack of spirit wolves has entered the area. That's wonderful. They remind me of dire wolves. Revocaine is broken down again. And hey, there are all those other ambrosia mushrooms. So we've got those ones. And down here we did have a bunch, but I'm gonna guess that all of the stampeding and blood and guts and vomit and gore have killed all of the wonderful mushrooms that were down here. The strange sinkhole we discovered 41.3 days ago is still inactive. I was honestly expecting it to wake up. It continues to emit horrible noises. And if it does wake up, we're throwing Ursula down it. Because she is a pyromaniac. And unfortunately, that's what they deserve. Welcome back, colonists. It is the 3rd of September. Slacks has gained more force points. A rainy thunderstorm rages back at the homestead, and our caravan has finally arrived. So there's Timur out in the open. We are down here. What is the best way to do this? A seal. A man-hunting seal. Man-hunting seal. Man-hunting seal. You, Timur, are gonna be clubbed to death by the flippers of a bunch of man-hunting seals. I see. I don't think they're gonna be able to get up there and save you. Or, okay, they will not attack Timur because he's already down, I guess. Go there, Revy. Go there. Wool, you go here. Your weapon is not, like, super crazy long range. Yeah, and they can those two can already shoot that far out there with their blasters. It's kind of sickening. honestly. Finally comes in range of wool. Seals are big fucking creatures. Oh, come on. Stupid Muffalo, are you shitting me right now? Why do you always have to run out in the front? Huh? Don't die, wool. You beat off, well, no, I don't want to say beat off those seals. That's inappropriate, but hold them off. Okay. The caravan will automatically be reformed soon. Wool is hurt though. Somehow you've avoided getting shot, but you've got bite wounds. We also have Timur here. How exactly do I rescue this guy? Sleeping spot, bedroll. Can I put a sleeping spot next to him and rescue him? You two, move up. I don't think those seals are going to be going anywhere. Maybe we can rescue Timur, their relative, before the cougar gets him. Okay. Set up post here, watching every angle. Who's the best doctor that we've got? Revi has a skill of 6. Hintelin has a skill of 8. Tend him. We need him back up. How badly hurt is he? Death in 16 hours. I guess it's a good thing we showed up, huh? Okay, there's a flash storm back at the colony. It doesn't matter. Killer Kegsy has cancer of the liver. I feel like I've already seen that, but then again at this point, so many people are coming down with a cancer of some type due to their various vices. It's hard for me to keep track. Look, we need to get him up and about and moving so we can get out of here. I'm gonna guess you're nude as well, aren't you? Yes. What are you doing, cougar? We will shank you in a heartbeat. I'm worried that it's gonna go after the Muffalo. The flash storm is over. Revi, do you have food? Food and water. You've got kibble. Kibble is not for human consumption. Okay, you guys can stand down. Unfortunately, Revi is going to eat kibble. Ballast is binging on nicotine. Great. The problem is people smoke a couple cigarettes here and there, and then one day they're feeling like crap. They need a stress relief, so they binge on cigarettes, and bam, they're addicted to it. Let's see. Carry Timur, Empath, and leave the area. Yes. Let's do that. Hintelin and Revi. Let's go. I didn't know I could carry him. He's bandaged up. He shouldn't die while in transit. We're going to bypass this surely friendly group of elephants. I can't imagine them wanting to turn into man-eaters. That would just be my luck. I don't think there's any downsides to carrying them back to the colony. We're gonna find out. Apparently that is one of the downsides. Okay. What is this? Incapacitated refugee? Yeah. Sorry guys. We don't get to leave. Not allowed. Revi. Rescue Timur. Everyone else do whatever the hell you want, I guess. I should probably deconstruct that wall. Shouldn't I? Hintel, can anybody do construction? Okay. So I put a couple sleeping spots in here. We're probably going to be stuck here for the night. Get rid of this spot. Don't throw him down on the ground. Let's at least have him indoors. This is ridiculous. No, don't go cleaning the area either. Just do whatever you gotta do, I guess. Muffalo. We've got water, pemmican. Got our Vegemush. Unfortunately, they will not access its inventory to eat that stuff unless we are on the world map. Hintelin decides it's a good time to treat Wool's injuries. Her seal bites, where the seals nipped at her. Nipped at her and clubbed at her with their flippers. Our colonists will automatically reform a caravan and leave this area after 14 days, unless we establish a permanent camp, which we are not going to. Timur has gotten sick from an infection in his right leg. Guys, we really... I'm pissed off that I can't leave the area by holding him. Rescue him. We really got to get Timur back and awake. In fact, if I could get... People are gonna snap soon. People are really gonna snap. Okay. I'm gonna drop some cigarettes. Some... water and some Vegemush. And Revy, you can't haul that stuff. Can anybody haul this stuff? I want it inside so it's not decaying. I don't think we will be here for very long. I'm hoping we won't be. No, don't go back to bed. There's still work to do. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna haul all of it. I'm so proud of you. I don't know where the steel came from, but okay. So this has everything everybody needs. If I need to drop the medical or supplies, I will. Infection minor. In fact, I probably should. I was kind of prepared for something like this. As long as we don't get raided. If we have to leave Timur behind, then so be it. He's an insomniac, good-natured, doesn't have a whole lot of passion in any of his skills. He's social, he's good with medicine. I mean, I won't turn down. Oh, he's a pacifist. Incapable of violence. Not real keen on having you in the colony now, as if we need another one of those limp wrists. Not gonna help us when we get raided by like 500 enemy soldiers. Let's see how it is. Can somebody rescue him again? What about you, Wool? You've got the most to sleep out of everyone, I think. I really don't want to have to drop the pemmican unless absolutely necessary due to how heavy it is. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and Wool eats a meal out underneath the Aurora, wondering just what they're doing at this outpost and why they've rescued a naked man that might be family, but at the same time they're so distant they don't even know each other. Is it worth it? It might be for Hintelin. But I mean, it's just kin to Revy. And Wool is the great-granddaughter. Hintelin's father, okay. What a convoluted family line that they've got. Don't you die on me, Timur. You're in pain, you're in shock, you're in infection. Still not been properly treated. God, you need rescuing already? You're gonna die, aren't you? Before we can do anything, you're just straight up gonna die. This is gonna be another wasted adventure coming out here. Feed him some water too, since he's worthless. Yeah, feed him Vegemush and then water. I'll queue it up. And then maybe we should force him to have a smoke. Maybe that's what we should do. Can I administer smokes to this jerk? You're gonna have a cigarette and you're gonna like it. And he needs rescuing again. This is... We're not gonna be able to rescue him, guys. It is simply not within my ability. Maybe I should have sent Fifi. I didn't know he was going to be this screwed up. I mean, Hinterland's the best doctor that we've got here. Well, let's see how the colony is doing. Wow, we have thrumbos in our garden, consuming our smoke leaf plants. Let's see, a herbalist named Don Archangel calls from nearby. He's being chased by lost soldiers from the 13th Infantry Division. He begs for safety and offers to join. No. Dawn screams in panic through the tinny speaker. I'm sorry. This colony does not have room for everyone. Especially if I can't see their stats. No pyromaniacs allowed. I don't care if they're your son, your wife, your daughter, your great-grandma. I don't care. They're not welcome here. We're walking on tenuous ground anyways. We're surrounded on all sides by highly advanced groups, mercenary groups, that aren't exactly keen on us being around. Delving deeper into the factions menu. Victory partners. Who are they? These people. A gang of bandits. Pirates don't sow, they don't build, and they rarely trade. They enrich themselves mostly by raiding and robbing, of which they do plenty of. Armed expedition force. We kicked their ass once, but they've got great weapons, robots, and armor if they ever decide to actually show up. Needless to say, our security at this point is maintained primarily by the fact that we are a non-threat. We are a nuisance in the mountains, if anything. Tamur needs rescuing again. Revi's like, fuck this. I'm just gonna smoke my cigarette. Pain extreme. This is horrible. Can't do anything. So how long do you guys think we're gonna stay here? Revi asks. If he's gonna die, he's probably gonna die in a day or two. Won't be staying much longer than that. The infection is 33%. His immunity is 31%. If we don't somehow manage to get immunity higher than infection. Here, can you carry Tamur and leave the area? What if I make you go first? Before this whole place burns down. Okay, it worked. Fuck you. That's how I feel about that. Give all of this to the pack animal. I've been staying here for an extra day when I didn't need to. Hinterland. And the pack animal left? Are you joking me? The pack animal would be following him. Back in the refugee camp, you little shits. Revi, rescue Tamur. And Muffalo, seriously, your master is none. So why are you being so bad? Here, give that to the pack animal. Give it all to the pack animal. All of it. Stuff it in the pack animal's butt for all I care. Let's just get out of here before this fire takes everything. I don't trust it. Or before somebody shows up to harm us. Maybe, in fact, Revi with the wounded has to go first off of the map. I don't exactly know how it's supposed to work. Rescue him. Ballas It's no longer smoking. The vac is about ready to have a break and lose it. Come on. Let's get all of this right up in there with the pack animal. And Revy, now, carry Timur and get off of this map. Take the pack animal with you if you have to. I don't care. I want out of this place. Let's go, lads. It's time that we get back to the colony and quit wasting time. If he dies in transit, so be it. Estimated time to destination, 9 days. 4.8 days. I guess it's because we've got a wounded man with us. I don't have enough supplies for this. We're gonna have to stop at some point and get supplies. This is gonna be so dumb. We should just let him stay there and die. Got an infection we're not gonna be able to actually beat. I'm gonna end up losing 3 people, Revy, Wool, and Hintolin over it. I'm just forecasting the future at this point. Oh, hey, look. A fertilized iguana egg. They're all over the place. Actually, no, that egg can stay there. Or you can take it inside. As long as they're kept within the proper temperature range, the eggs that are fertilized will hatch. We can now start making our own iguana farm. Anyways, it's the 4th of September, noon. The caravan is on the way back, though I don't have much faith in them actually making it. We may be stopping very soon in order to dump off dead weight so we can get back a lot quicker. Welcome back. It's the 5th of September, 6 o'clock in the evening, and the kitchen area is getting renovated just a little bit. Kind of shuffling things around. Going to be looking at setting up new stockpiles in here, as well as any additional facilities that eventually get added, as well as also trying to figure out exactly how I want it partitioned off once we get electricity researched at some point in the near future now, and get like air conditioning so I can have refrigerated rooms where meat never goes bad and food never spoils. Other than that, we have Killer Cakesy, addicted to nicotine now, and another mayoral election is being held here. It's possible they're holding another election because Hintolin had to go rescue his father. That is a possibility. I'm not entirely sure, though. Fifi is running for mayor. Her platform is, "The society is only as strong as its most capable members." Or that's Finch, I mean, my bad. "I'll do what needs to be done. Let's ground ourselves in reality. It's our responsibility to do the right thing, and things are good, but they could be better." And Skeeto, "This colony is headed for disaster. The mayor shouldn't meddle in the private affairs of colonists. Everyone in our colony should be able to succeed. Let's ground ourselves in reality. And I'll put all my energy on the job." Well, not the strongest of platforms, and only 2 candidates this time. I'm going to assume that Hintolin will return at the very last minute to put his name in. Still 2.1 days until they arrive. It's constantly shifting. When we set out, it was like 8 or 9 days, and then it jumped down for a little bit to like 1.3 days, and now it's back up to 2.1. I'm not sure what's going on. A Tukiri has self-tamed. Well, you can come hang out in Animal Area 1 until I need to slaughter you. What else do we have going on here? It's kind of peaceful right now after all of that insanity we had earlier. Really just waiting on this caravan to return. A couple people are still in negative moods. It's mostly our alcoholics. Fifi's sanity is slowly beginning to slip as they research obelisk construction. Okay. We'll be able to decorate the colony, maybe the front battle gate here, with pagan obelisks to our dark gods. We have this huge statue here that I finished some time ago, a hemp monstrous king sculpture. But look how big that fucking thing is. I don't even know where to put it. It doesn't fit anywhere. I would put it outside, but I'm pretty sure it would just decay. Replace it right there, then for no other reason than to kind of have it for everybody who comes through to see. We'll make a duplicate one and put it down here. Eventually turn this into a massive pagan entrance with statues to our dark gods. Finch is binging on nicotine. That's wonderful. I moved the Joy stockpiles in here for now. That way cigarettes, people will smoke in the dining area. They'll drink their tea in here. I'm thinking about moving some of the meal stockpiles out here. People just grab their meal and eat it instead of having to actually enter the kitchen. Slowly trying to figure out new ways to like shift the pathing of the colonists based on what they usually and regularly interact with. Again, I want them eventually mostly centered around here. The rooms, the workshops, and various little training facilities. I don't want most people being anywhere around out here or down here. I doubt I will ever move my farms inside, though it is a possibility. People need to stay inside under cover of mountain, where it is safe from whatever might be waiting for us out here. Well, it's the 7th of September. It's 9 o'clock at night, and the caravan has arrived. Unfortunately, they did not arrive with Hintelin's father, Timur. Timur is off the map, and unfortunately, he is not with us. He's not anywhere on this map. I don't see him anywhere. He is alive out there somewhere, I guess. Perhaps after we rescued him. On our journey back, he felt he had unfinished business elsewhere, and took off. With a dismissive flip of his hand, most likely. The kitchen is pretty much done for now. There's not a whole lot more I can add to it. I don't even know what I would add to it. Maybe a lot more fermenting barrels so we never run out of alcohol again. Let's see. Pelotap is smoking the crude leaf. Had a mental break for some reason. Probably because he ate without a table. It was too much for him. He couldn't stand it. Even though there were 2 near empty tables in the lunchroom and the cafe. And somehow he's buzzed from alcohol. Did I have beer get finished at some point? Huh. I don't see it in any of my stockpiles, but he is definitely buzzed. There it is. 39 beer. I was curious if you were making hooch or not. Parodyne. Well, Parodyne doesn't need to be in here. Parodyne is a very powerful painkiller. So we will get rid of you. Somebody can fix that when they wake up in the morning. And I don't need beer here. We'll keep beer in the dining room where it's supposed to go. Revocaine is, of course, just wandering around with his Alzheimer's. Doesn't know where he is. He had a nightmare and he remembers that he planted 3 things not that long ago. I'm not sure that his memory lasts more than 4 or 5 hours at this point. I don't even think there's anything I can do to help him. Can I harvest his brain and put a better one in? Charisma implant. Install charisma implant. Installs a charisma implant. I don't even know where my charisma implant is, if I even have one. It has continued to say that I have one on that menu, but I've never seen it, so whatever. Anyways, the caravan arrived safely. That's the biggest news right now. Animals are still dying left and right down here, so I'm gonna recover their corpses. That's good leather. It's easy, free meat. It's the work of Haster, no doubt. This sinkhole has been a gift from him, and we should cherish it for as long as we possibly can. Good afternoon, folks. It's the 8th of September, 3 o'clock, and there's a couple things going on. We have finished researching long blades, which also brought us to the next technology level. We are now industrial. Oh yeah. Pelotap, yeah, you were binging on the smoke leaf. Hintelin has carcinoma, some lung cancer. A cougar self-tamed itself, amazingly enough. And a new area was revealed as we were mining out new rooms. So we have also struck compacted titanium. That's not very exciting. That stuff takes forever to dig through. So with our new tech level comes an entirely... Oh my goodness, look at all of this white text. Look at it. Look at it and weep. We need basically an entire colony of like 20 people doing nothing but researching in order to blast through that. I don't even know where to start. Electric refrigeration would be a good choice. Psychite refining, wake-up production. Paradine, this would give us all of the drugs, painkillers, and meth and stuff like that. Electric smelting. Okay, cremation. Don't really need that since we chop the corpses up as research already. Metal fabrication. Allows you to fabricate advanced metal walls. That much I don't care about, but that also allows blast doors, advanced armor, wall windows. Requires a high-tech research bench though. Wow, wall lights. Look at all of this stuff. Basic record player. Basic radio. Safety standards gear. We could make hard hats finally. If only we could make mining hats with their lights. I don't know where those come from. Gas-powered lights I'm not interested in. Typewriting. Typewriting is tempting. The joy items, however, are going to have to wait because electricity is my #1 choice. We're going to go electricity, then batteries for storing that electricity. Oh, man. Mending is... I'm going to say mending after that. Mending will allow me to fix pretty much all of the clothing items that I've got. I won't be able to produce them without researching them, but I can fix them. We do know how to patch things up. Waterworks. Valves, faucets, tanks, and some types of pumps. Interesting. A water tank. So I'm gonna guess the faucets would be how we could drink inside, possibly. We'll make that number 4 for now, since I don't know what else. Air conditioning, number 5. Air conditioning is important, but it is not actually required. We do grow enough food for the time being that it's not like we need to refrigerate our food. Let's see. I think for now that is all I will queue up. Advanced cooking unlocks sweets I don't care about. Powered heating. It never gets cold here. Sewage treatment. Slowly convert sewage back into potable water. That's interesting. Electric refrigeration. I'll queue that up as number 6. I may move on to air conditioning before that, but if we could put refrigerators in here that we could store food in, even better. And then once we're done with that, I can aim for a air conditioning, so I could turn this entire room into a freezer. One of the other first things I'll have to go for, now that I'm thinking about it, is actually an upgraded way to produce electricity. If that research that we're doing doesn't unlock at least solar, then it is not that useful to me. Wind power is good. Wood fuel power is garbage. I would have to plant like this entire area full of trees and constantly be harvesting it. It'd be a huge sink of manpower. So let's see what we can build here, shall we? We've got the obelisks. Takes 300 granite blocks. Wow. It's tempting. It's real tempting. Salt mines, we've already done that. I built a whole bunch of these doormats in front of doors. It says that a doormat to clean your feet. I'm hoping it'll help prevent dirt getting tracked everywhere so often, but I don't know if it actually works like that. It'd be cool, but I don't think it does. We also have these glass doors that I can build. I realized off screen that if I click on it, I can switch it to glass instead of reinforced glass, and I can actually build it. So the doors in the hospital here are all going to be turned into glass doors, and these walls are probably going to be turned into windows. That way doctors can walk up and down this hallway and examine the patient through the glass without having to go in to disturb them, right? Let's see, what else do we want to build? There's a lot of stuff. Not a whole lot that I want. These shelves I could actually build out here. And I could put the beer. I could put beer and other stuff in these shelves instead of having them on the ground in the stockpile. It's little details like that that slowly show just how lived in your colony is. I feel like because of some of the upgrading that I've done here over the last couple videos, it's lost some of its identity. It's no longer the cute little cook cubby hole. It's now a massive kitchen that is woefully underutilized. Tattered apparel. See, that's why I need mending. I'm pretty sure we'd even be able to repair like all of these pit boys that occasionally fall apart. I've had several just disintegrate into nothing already. I try to force all of the good shooters to have one, because pit boys are not actually that rare. There's more vaults out there than anybody ever would have guessed. You can also see all of our cultist robes. It's a shame that they're not all purple. And the Vok puts one on. Good timing. It's a shame they're not all purple, but whatever. They can't all be awesome and made out of demon skin. So, let's see. I think I can do this the easy way. Copy settings. And paste those settings. I think that's how it works. Okay. We're slowly gonna make this place look a little bit more professional. We'll have refrigerators someday, actual lights. Who knows what else the gods of technology will decide to bestow upon us. Anyways, it's the 8th of September, 9 o'clock. It's peaceful. And we're still waiting on the election, actually, now that I think about it. It's been 3 days and 3 hours since they decided they needed one. Who is going to win? Well, hello, gang. It's the 11th of September, 10 o'clock in the morning. There is currently an eclipse going on, and a couple other things have popped up. Last night, in the darkness, a freaking rescue pod crashed through our base and smashed a door and a wall. I haven't opened it yet, but we're going to here in a little bit. Also, some strange creatures have arrived on the map. These flippin' things again, and one of them is coming after Muffalo number 8. I'm sure the others won't be too far behind. And Hintelin, you have developed asthma. Wonderful. Question is, do I need to scramble everybody, or can I just scramble like half of the people? It's just one, so we should be fine. I generally would rather be over-prepared, because these things can take quite a beating. I'm not too particularly worried about this battle. We've more than proven enough times that we can take care of these things. There's the cougar that self-tamed. We have rescued it, fixed it up, and its sanity loss is slowly going back down. Well, who's in the way? Raidsoft is going there. We'll go down here. You've got the automatic rifle. That thing's got good range on it. Okay. Fire at that thing. Look at that. Enemies almost always go up that way. This is ridiculous. I'll have to find out how I can slow that down. Everybody, force push this thing back and fire at it for crying out loud. Good lord. Did anybody get shot? I think yeah, 0 lives did. Gunshot in his neck and a laser burn on his torso. Quite a significant one. He'll be dead in 17 hours. Wonderful. I can't believe they couldn't kill the thing before he could get up here. Heal 0 lives. Are there any more on the way yet? No. There will be. I think we can all stand down for now. You know, more leather, I guess. Finch, you can stand down. Oh, it's good to see you show up, Plump. Late to the battle. Sliding in at the very end there. That one won't have to eat for a while. That one's fine, and that one's fine. Flippin' demon monsters. The game is really throwing these things at us. We haven't had what I would call a significant raid in quite a while. It's just been one demon thing after the other, showing up to investigate us with that sinkhole and our cult. I definitely can tell that we have drawn the attention of the Dark Ones. I don't have service enabled right now. We are taking some time off from worshipping, I guess, just until we get the colony caught back up. I want to get all of these bedrooms set up. I'm gonna start accepting new people soon, because we're going to open this casket, or that rescue pod, and we are going to be tearing down this wall finally. Provided we don't get raided, which is always a distinct possibility. In fact, how about we open this rescue pod right now? Plump, I don't even know where to send my people. Go there. Avok. Roxanne. Because, I mean, I could open it, and they could pop out either inside or outside here. Plump, get behind that rock. Wool, what do you got? An automatic rifle that you're not very accurate with. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. KT, you've got the blaster. Get up here. Slacks, you've got the charge rifle. I do like that weapon. And chainsaw. Tempted to have you open it. Think we will save that for Saldownik. Since he's not a fighter anyways. And he can defend himself just a little bit. Even though he is sworn to non-violence, he can still push things away, and he has Force Rage, which we've not actually really seen yet. He begins to pry open the casket, and a whole bunch of troublemakers pop out. I should have known. We're gonna force push Francis away here. God damn. So Downick, I think you got shot a couple times. Did you? No, you didn't. Nobody's been injured yet? Wonderful. Quick, Saldownik, move out of the way. And that is what I would call a win. We got a guy named Dan here who is performing a forced meditation. He's a gray Padawan. A pyromaniac. Okay. Everybody can stand down. I do want to rescue these people. Rescue. Actually, capture. I don't want to rescue anybody. Capture. We'll try to recruit them. Rather than anything else. And KT, capture heart. I would like to add some more colonists at this point. I think we're in a good enough position for it. A junk jet. A slightly less makeshift cannon that fires literal junk at high velocities. Let's claim this thing and deconstruct it. I think we get... Okay, that was a lot quicker than I thought. We get uranium and plaz still. Interesting. I won't have a use for any of that for a while. And I think we got some jade from one of them that they were carrying around in their pockets before finding themselves lying face down in the sand. We have Vernia here, who is a settler. She's intelligent, charismatic, hard worker, scrapper, psychically hypersensitive. That sucks. If you get one of those psychic tormentors that show up for like an entire month, she's gonna snap. She's agile and she's a slowpoke, which is an interesting combo. We have Hart here, who is agile, a scrounger, a lecher, thoughtless heartbreaker, a depressive. She has trouble sustaining a good mood. A psychopath, that's even worse. Actually, that might not be too bad. If she doesn't have any feelings if people die, that can be kinda good. Sometimes psychopaths are the only ones left if your colony gets basically wiped out. And you are a night owl. Then we've got Jackal. Optimist, greedy, and chemical interest, but no skills. Vernia has great construction and good social ability. Not related to anybody here. No surprise. Heart, your skills, definitely garbage. And hey, they are electing the mayor now. The colony has selected a polling place from the available gathering spots, and the colonists will go there to choose the new mayor. You did good, Hinterland, but for some reason they've decided to hold a new election. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have sent you on the mission, but everyone can agree it was incredibly important for you to try to rescue your father. I can't even really remember who was running at this point. Finch and somebody else. Finch and Wool, maybe? I don't know. And unfortunately, out of all of these people, there's not really anybody that I want to recruit. Ursula, you can go now. We're definitely not talking to you. We're not gonna recruit you, I mean. I don't need any more pyros. Let's see. We'll do friendly chats on pretty much all of them. It's unlikely that I'll recruit any of them, but who knows? Oh, a Tommy gun? A chain shotgun? A magazine-fed, fully automatic shotgun. Short range and very low accuracy, but extraordinarily dangerous due to burst fire. Not bad. Killer Kegsy was trying to step aside for a moment there in order to gather his thoughts and decide who he really wanted to vote for. It was a tough runoff. It's been hard for the colonists to make up their mind. Both of their choices made such compelling arguments, and quite frankly, they're still so new to this whole democracy thing that anything seems possible. Goodbye, Ursula. Bon voyage, have a good journey. Plump and Fifi will never forget you. Rebby might remember bits and pieces of you. I can't remember which tribe she was from. Where did you come from? Female space refugee. Huh. She had to have been from, and now I'm gonna have to look up their name because I can't remember it. Where are they? They are the other tribe that I'm not at all afraid of. It's not Purple Beduero, which I actually like. Tongo of the River. If that's where you're from, go tell them that we come in peace. We mean no one any harm here. We simply want our own little colony, our own little place to live and to trade from. But if they want to continue to attack, we will continue to take what's ours. I keep thinking they're all going to gather over here any moment to tell us who won. And unroofed. Why is this? I understand why this is unroofed, because it doesn't have a wall anymore. But why is this part over here considered unroofed? Finch has won. As a reminder, this was Finch's platform. A society is only as strong as its most capable members. I'll do what needs to be done. Let's ground ourselves in reality, however. It's our responsibility to do the right thing, and things are good, but they could be better as soon as we get electricity and air conditioning. She will now receive visits, blah blah blah. Keep a close eye on her. Congratulations, Finch. You have your own room already. So, don't let the people bring you down, as they are wont to do whenever you get yourself into a leadership position. And that actually distracted me from what I was doing. Oh yes. Why? Why is there a place with no roof? I'm going to assume once this is fixed that for some reason the bamboo doors don't actually count as being doors. Or something. It's gonna bother me until I find out why it says unroofed down here. Anyways, it's the 12th of September, 1 o'clock in the morning. Saldownik, you were doing fine. Looks like everybody has recovered. And I'm gonna have to keep my eyes on these things, because we know they're gonna be coming back up here for more. Unless they fight lions and stuff that eventually just rip them apart. However, I don't believe we will be so lucky. Well, something wicked has arrived. It is the 12th of September, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, and another horrible beast has been laughing in the background. I think, based on what I know about that laugh, I think that it is the star vampire again, which is actually a very, very terrifying monster if you don't remember. Go here. I want my long-range snipers out to the side. This thing is gonna come up hot and heavy up the center. And it is going to try and break through our front line. If it does that, and if it can latch onto us, it is going to be bad news for everyone. Kegsy, you got a Gauss rifle. You should be fine over there. I generally don't like doing all hands on deck moments like this anymore, but at this point, I don't have much choice. So now we just kick back, drink our tea, and wait for the darkness to arrive. There it is. And I think it's already dead. It was stabbed in the brain. It hit... what? Did you run head first into the turret and die? Is that what you did? This lion was hunting the star vampire, which I find to be absolutely incredible. However, we're going to kill it because this corpse is mine. Sorry, lion. I want more star vampire leather. These three things are still alive and kicking down here. I imagine I'm going to have to be dealing with them very soon. But I do keep getting provided with regular sources of food, so They might be here to stay. I'm going to tell everyone to stand down. We will collect this corpse and butcher it. I just can't believe that. It expired. Stabbed in the brain. After that build-up in hype, that's how you're gonna do me? Did you like get tangled up in the barbed wire and then fall and then impale yourself on an unfinished turret base? Is that what you did? I have so many questions.